I go and I stand and observe the client at a distance from the parents, from the team. Like, I'm just there on the field or close to the field, and I could be there for anyone. I could be there for anyone. I never, like in a game, I'll be shouting things and the client will hear my voice, but I'll never say the client's name. You know, there's just, basically I just look like a fan, a regular fan.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
All right, fam. Back for another day of life. Back for another day of daily. So blessed, fam, to be talking with you. This is a Sunday. You'll be watching this on Monday, but it's rainy. It's 54 degrees in Kansas City, and I'm headed to a client's soccer game. To just watch this client. Everything that we've been doing in therapy now is to go out and it's to leave it on the field. It's hey, we've been practicing, we've been doing these things mentally, right? The mental part of soccer, and now we're gonna go out and watch this client just use all that stuff that we've been talking about in therapy. We're gonna go out and see that in the game, which I'm so blessed to do. I'm so blessed. I just love the work that we do, and I love the MWA thing. To be honest with you, y'all, this is not something that typically you see in therapy. We've kind of basically decided, hey, there's lots of great therapies out there, but we want to do it differently. And we're out here working with clients in real time, doing real life therapy in the places where they live, work, play, go to school, all those things, y'all. So excited to go see this client. And y'all, I'll be honest with you. Okay, way back, we went to Chicago, saw Spring Hill Orchestra play in Chicago. Then I saw them this weekend again at State. Go Spring Hill Orchestra. You did a fantastic job. Came back with lots of ones. The best rating, from what I understand, the best rating you can get at State. Their chamber orchestra just knocked it out of the park. There was a quartet that I just really loved. It got a special place in my heart. Several solos that did fantastic. And then we just stayed and we watched the Spring Hill percussion. Oh my gosh. The only difference between the Blue Man Group and this percussion group at Spring Hill is the Blue Man Group, they were painted in blue and they had blue paint. That's about it. This band was fantastic, this percussion group, and they got a one too. Anyway, yes, I've spent a lot of time with the orchestra, which I love. But we went, you know, when we came back from Chicago, getting back to the story, when we came back from Chicago, then I went to Panama. And so there's been like from, let's see, April, I don't know, basically all of April, I've had a chance just to sleep in. And I'll be honest with y'all, sleeping in's like 6:30 a.m. That's like sleeping in for me. Anyway, I slept in, and I'm going to be honest with you about something. It's been hard. It's been really difficult to get back to those 4 a.m. Edit alarms, you know, where we wake up at 4 a.m. and we edit this vlog. Oh my gosh, let's get you back. Oh wow. Okay, man down, we'll get you back. Okay, here we are. It's been difficult to get those 4 a.m. wake up to those 4 a.m. edit alarms, but we're back on it, y'all, starting today, and we're going to keep this daily going because I think it's so important. Remember, if you can remember why I started this daily like 4 or 5 years ago. Do you remember the reasons why? One is just to give you cognitive behavioral nuggets. Not chicken nuggets, but cognitive behavioral nuggets. There's just little things that I do there's little things that I say, maybe there's a resource that I mention, that maybe there's just it's some nuggets that might help you unlock the struggles that you're having, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is just inspire you just to get the most out of this one life. Inspire you to get the most out of this one life that we were all given, so blessed. And then the third thing is really am passionate about this. Change the way we talk and do mental health, y'all. There's lots of great ways to do therapy out there, and those ways might be for you. Great, nothing against it. But we at Midwest Anxiety like to do the MWA thing. We like to do it our way, and it is different. And we like to give it to you. We like to give you a different way of doing mental health. And I believe if that's for you, then hey, great. We are the program for you. All right. So anyway, we're gonna just keep doing this daily because of those three reasons, and I'm excited. We got lots of stuff, y'all. We got lots of stuff at Midwest Anxiety. I'm losing count, but I think we've got 6 or 7 therapists that decided to jump on board with Midwest Anxiety and say, yeah, we'll be part of your therapist network, and we'll just we'll collaborate, we'll coordinate, we'll do this MWA thing. And so excited. And hey, I'm going to talk more about the MWA gang here in the next several days, because I want you to get to know them, and they're going to get to know you some. So anyway, you know the deal here, what we do. You guys sit back, put on your seatbelts, and well, we're not seeing, well, we are seeing client. I'm going to see a client. Okay, after this break, on the other side of this break, I'll talk to you a little bit about kind of how this, what I saw out on the soccer field. All right? All right. Fam, let's chat. Overall, great, big thumbs up. You know, when I'm out here doing these observations with clients, so sometimes you know, parents or just people in general are like, Randy, how do you go out here? It's a therapy session, you know, how do you maintain confidentiality? Just how does it work? Basically, I go and I stand and observe the client at a distance from the parents, from the team. Like, I'm just there on the field or close to the field, and I could be there for anyone. I could be there for anyone. I never, like in a game, I'll be shouting things and the client will hear my voice, but I'll never say the client's name. You know, there's just, basically I just look like a fan, a regular fan. And that's how we maintain that confidentiality. And then after I observe, then the next session on the soccer field, the baseball field, the basketball court, whatever sport we're doing, we'll review. Okay, here's what I saw, and here's what I'd like to see more of. Here's what you got to keep doing. And here's the thing, y'all. The focus is always on effort. Being a good sport, being a good teammate, having a positive attitude, persevering and determination. That's the mental part of the game. I'm not there for the technical. I'm not there. That's the coach's job, right? The coach does all that stuff, but I'm there to just reinforce the mental part of the game. And a lot of great work. You know, if you're a soccer player and you get beat, and let's say you're a defender, you get beat and you get scored on. How are you gonna pick your head up? How are you gonna get back into the game? Are you gonna just kind of put your head down and walk back to your position, Or are you going to pick your head up, you're going to clap, and you're going to say, come on, let's go, and encouraging your team? What are you going to do? I like to see a very vocal leader. I like to see someone that's confident and be able to kind of own that field, all right? And that comes from confidence. That comes from confidence. So I want to hear a lot of talking. I want to hear a lot of hustling. No walking in sports. No walking in sports. So those are just my general thoughts. I enjoy it. I love it. It's great to see, to take a player that's got all the technical and physical skills that may be a little bit down on the mental part. Or maybe they don't have the technical stuff. Maybe they're really struggling, and the mental goes along with it, y'all. You can't just say, hey, sports are all about the technical, okay? All about the physical. There's 99% mental, 1% skill, right? You've heard all those songs. But anyway, I love doing it. I love this part of therapy. Not only sports, because I'm a sports person and I love sports, but I like finding ways to do therapy that is as close to the real life situations, the real life struggles. I love trying to find ways to get therapy just close, just really close to that as much as we can. How can we look at life struggles and be like, okay, we're gonna find a way to get therapy right there. If you're afraid of an elevator, let's get right there close to the elevator, okay? If you're afraid of going out and ordering your dinner, let's go out and let's get really close and order that dinner. How we do therapy is how you do life, all right? Does that make sense? All right, y'all. Hey, thanks for watching today. We're back on it. Hope you have a big smile on your face, lots of love in your heart, and see you again tomorrow.